Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Corey, better known as the Seaman, and I want to welcome you to another edition of the Seaman's Cinema Sit Down. Of course, on a day where I'm working on catching up with trailers, we get a brand new trailer drop, and as soon as I saw the title for this trailer, I said, well, considering it's me, I think this has to skip the entire line of things that we're working on, and we gotta jump right to this one. What are we talking about? Why don't you pull up a chair? Take a seat. We are getting ready to take a look at the official teaser trailer for The Penguin. Oh, man. Like I said, if you guys know me, Batman is my thing, and The Batman was, like, I can't, talk about wanting to see something a certain way for so long and then getting it, and even more than what I had hoped for with what Reeves and Pattinson ended up doing with that one. And while that movie's not entirely perfect, even though I think it is a perfect Batman movie, there's obviously room to grow, and I love the fact that you're going to take, for me, maybe one of my favorite performances of the last 10 years, and have that be the bridge between Batman 1 and Batman 2. And that is, of course, Colin Farrell as the Penguin, and getting to watch him start to build out his run to ruling the underworld of Gotham. And considering the flood and everything that happens at the end of the Batman, it kind of primes the city for criminal activity. And I'm just, like I said, excited to see more Colin Farrell as the Penguin. I mean, you want to talk about someone who transformed into a character. Like, typically when people have makeup on, you can still see the person in there. It's hard to find Colin Farrell in the Penguin, man. Like, he is Oswald Cobblepot. And like I said, the idea of a TV show to set up the criminal underworld and what's starting to go on in Gotham as the Batman is rising from, vengeance to the Batman, is super exciting. And I love how this can tee up things for the next movie. And there were rumors that a couple weeks ago on set, Mr. Robert Pattinson was seen, and it would be weird if he didn't show up in some way, whether it's as Bruce Wayne, which I think would be a really smart idea. The one thing that I think people will complain about or kind of criticize the Batman for is kind of having the double ending, right? Like, you have such a big story arc with Catwoman and everything that's going on, in that story, that when you get to the end of that, you're like, oh wait, that's right, we got to go back and finish off the Riddler's part of the story. So if you could start to build the Bruce Wayne stuff that you see teased at the end of the movie with the mayor, and start to build the Bruce Wayne character, that's less you'd have to do in the Batman 2, and more time, hopefully, for Batman to be Batman, right? Like, I think Bruce is a critical character and somebody that needs more screen time, but considering it's usually more Bruce Wayne than Batman, to get 90+% of a movie with Batman in it was amazing. I think you probably come somewhere to like 60-40 Batman, Bruce Wayne, and still really start to build things for that part of his character, right? Like, he is himself when he's Batman. Bruce is the mask that he has to kind of figure out. And if you could start building and laying that foundation even more so than what's just done at the end of the movie in the Penguin, that would be awesome. And even if it's just for one episode, right? Like, you could do any kind of work you can do with Pattinson, whether it's for Batman or Bruce Wayne, that leads you into the next movie, is exactly what you should be utilizing these types of television shows for. And like I said, I think Matt Reeves is on to something with this Batman universe, and I hope everybody, Marvel, James Gunn, everybody be taking notes, because I think Matt Reeves is building out the kind of thing that a Batman fan really, really likes. So let's get the trailer on up for you guys. I don't want to waste any more time, and I want to dive in and take a look at this official teaser trailer for The Penguin. Academy Award nominee. Remind us. I like to put that in the teaser. The teaser for the teaser.
There's a gangster. Real old school type. Rex Calabrese. He was a big deal.
Next chapter of the Batman saga.
You saw you on the street? Call out to you.
From Matt Reeves.
When I'm 14 or something, he has a heart attack and dies. Still holding a cigar. In my neighborhood, they throw a parade in his honor. freaking parade.
The Max original
And it was
series.
fancy, but it was a gesture.
Let's
Show
go.
love. What he meant.
Academy Award nominee.
Can you
Colin Farrell.
imagine to be remembered like that?
Dude, let's go, man. Like, and that trailer is the show that I want, dude. I don't need something that's loaded with action. I don't need something that's even teasing Batman per se, right? Like I said, the Batman and Bruce Wayne things that you could work into the show could be very important to the storytelling, but by no means does that mean that you need Batman in this show. The idea of what that trailer really is, right, which is Penguin sitting down, telling a story about the criminal underworld, about the mobster gangster scene. Like, that's what I want, man. I want you to see the Penguin, appreciate what it means to be the guy, to be number one, and watch how he has to get there, right? It's like you see him sitting there and you're almost like, you know, there's your godfather, so to speak, man. Like, here's the guy who's running everything in Gotham. But the climb to get there, right? Like, that seat is open now that Carmine's been taken out. But the climb to get there is going to be, I'm sure, a little messy. And seeing Penguin have to get his hands dirty himself, and that tease of him talking and telling that story is like, yeah, here's, like, that's what he wants. And watching him attain that is going to be really fun. This feels like it's coming right off the screen, right out of the Batman movie, from the logo, right? Like how all the words do the Batman, that Batman thing that you saw in the original trailers, that they've kind of used for the logos at all times with this franchise and universe. From the scoring that you're hearing, like it feels like you're taking me right back to Gotham, and that's what you want out of this stuff, right? I want this to feel like it belongs on the big screen next to the Batman and the Batman 2. But because of the type of story that we're telling, it makes more sense to tell it in a television format. And you know me, I think some of the best storytelling can be done in the television format because you have so much more time to do things. So this is something, like I said, it can lay a lot of foundation and build you to a character in Penguin that maybe we get to see go up against Batman in a bigger way the next time they're on screen together, you know, on the big screen. So yeah, I think that teaser does all the things that I want, man. It establishes that. It shows you some of the things you're going to be working with, you know, like Kristen Milioti, who's going to be playing Sophia Falcone, how she'll play into, you know, Oswald's climb to power, and whether she's an obstacle or someone he's able to end up working with. Like, I think that can be a lot of fun. You've got Clancy Brown in here playing Salvatore Maroni, which is gonna be awesome. Like I said, you're able to build out a lot more things, specifically in the criminal underworld, and other characters that are great supporting characters in movies. Are great to see characters pop up in the background. You know, you're in a courtroom and you're like, oh man, you know, there's Clancy Brown. We know that we got Maroni in the house. Like, you're able to do that stuff. And I think the criminal underworld elements of Gotham are some of the more interesting things sometimes with the Batman stories. And to build that out, I think is really smart. And I just can't wait to see more and just to dive into something that, like, I hope gives you vibes of something like, you know, the Sopranos or The Wire, like that gritty, real life, tangible substance that's like, oh man, this is a criminal kingpin, and I'm here to see, like I said, that climb to that status. So yeah, was there ever a question? Obviously, I'm all in on the Penguin. I mean, Colin Farrell looks phenomenal. He's one of my favorite actors in the business, one of the best, period, in the business, and I love the fact that you see a guy like that do a performance like that doesn't get you any, you know, Academy or movie award looks, but builds a character where, like, a show like this could probably win some Emmys. So I'm interested to see what Reeves does, and I'm also interested to see how he is able to build more things with more time, right? Like I said, the one knock I think you can give the Batman is you kind of have double ending, and you kind of get to the end of the Catwoman Penguin bit, and you kind of got to restart to get to the end of the Riddler bit. So give you some more time just to lay all this stuff out. I think it primes you to have a Batman sequel in 2 years. Oh, thank God we're getting this. But to get a Batman sequel that I think can be better than the first. So I'm going to shut up, man, because if I don't, we'll be talking about Batman all day, and I can't do that. I got horror movies to go see tonight and today. So I'll shut up. I'm going to flip it over to you guys. What are you thinking? How does this teaser look? Is this a show you're looking forward to? Is the Batman Matt Reeves universe a thing that you're excited about? Do you want more of? And the fact that we got to wait 2 more years now, are you excited that we're getting more? Is this something that you think can work and do really good things in that world? Or do you think this is something that's just a waste of time and is preventing us from getting to things like the Batman 2 sooner? Anything you got, man, good, bad, indifferent, on the teaser trailer for the Penguin, put it down below in the comment section. Look forward to talking to you down there. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you're new, you want to come hang out with the C-Man anytime. We're talking movies, TV, trailer, reactions. You want to be here when the Penguin's rolling. We'll definitely be recording those watches. You want to be here for any of the other trailers that are going to be coming up during the course of the day and over the next few days. You want to see what happens with the studio, which we're in the process of building. See if I actually get my apartment clean. You take the vibe somehow, and you want to show a little love and support the old C-Man. Well, come join C-Maniac Nation. Super easy. Jump over there, hit that subscribe button, hit that little bell if you want those alerts. And until next time for the C-Man Cinema Sit Down, I've been the C-Man. I'm signing off. Hey, what's up, C-Maniac Nation? Winter Ken here, where we grow out our roots and our beard, letting you know that you can see some new C-Man videos right up here and right down here. And if you want all those videos and show that man a little love and support, come join C-Maniac Nation right over there, and the C-Man will catch you on the next one.